The Internalized Parent Part 5, Helplessness, the doorway to nervous system repair. When connection starts feeling like responsibility, obligation, and possible disappointment, the heart contracts and the mind takes over. The heart contracts and is subsequently protected by a dominant, controlling, and even abusive or aggressive mind. This does not take away the true essence of the heart, the desire to be connected with someone else or, internally, with the own mind. So internalized disconnection between your mind and heart is when we feel stuck, desperate, or hopeless. But before, and this is the essence of this insight, the heart is confronted with the helplessness of the child it once was. The helplessness caused by not receiving the help or support to get its needs fulfilled. Because the heart feels helpless, the nervous system feels helpless, and the predictive mind recognizes this helplessness as unsafe and orders the heart to shut down, acting from the wounded, controlling, and dominating father mind. All because helplessness in adult life is perceived as the same childhood helplessness, and it needs mind protection, now. In this video we are reframing helplessness. From adult life we know that helplessness, or even hopelessness, is the catalyst for change. As long as we think there is help or hope, we cling onto it, and only after we come to the realization help or rescue does not come, we end up in despair or depression. Still, looking carefully to previous life situations, every moment of desperate helplessness eventually led to an opening that guided us out of the maze of misery of that moment. Therefore, we surrender the power of the heart to the dominant and controlling mind to help or protect us, leading to heart contraction and mind domination. But what if we are not supposed to fight or resist this helplessness? Since it is the reflection of the childhood helplessness, the frequency of helplessness apparently is offered to us, through circumstances, and we match with our internal energy. Therefore we know it is old memory activation mirrored by a certain life circumstance. Subsequently our withdrawal into the mind fortress eventually only leads to more helplessness. So maybe, helplessness doesn't want to be contained, controlled, denied, sent off. But it wants to be embraced. As an opportunity, offered by the heart, to connect with the old pain of helplessness and learn to ask for help as an adult, contradicting the child's nervous system memory and prediction that help doesn't come and experience that, this time, help is given when asked, if asked. This concept transforms helplessness from something dangerous into a doorway to nervous system repair. Let's walk it through carefully. Let's start with the trauma sequence of helplessness. 1. The heart opens, which is its natural state of being. The heart naturally longs for connection, intimacy, safety, co-regulation, and reunion. That essence never disappears, even not after trauma. The heart still wants connection. Always. 2. Then, as a child, we meet helplessness in our lives. In childhood, our needs were unmet, protection failed, emotional attunement failed, and help did not come, which felt very unsafe. So the nervous system encoded, helplessness equals danger. Not merely discomfort. Existential danger. 3. Now the predictive mind intervenes in adult life. Then the adult encounters emotional uncertainty, dependency, vulnerability, possible rejection, and relational instability. The adult's nervous system says, "This feels like childhood helplessness." And immediately the internalized wounded father mind activates. Its command becomes like, shut down the heart, control the emotions, dominate uncertainty, withdraw, criticize, avoid, and protect. This is what we call the mind fortress. And yes, sometimes this becomes narcissistic defense, emotional abuse, aggression, control, domination. Not because the heart disappeared, but because the mind is terrified of helplessness and it needs to protect the heart. That's an enormous distinction. But, and here is the really big but, the heart never stops wanting connection. This is so important. Even under control, dominance, emotional shutdown, and avoidance, the original heart desire remains. Please reconnect with me. Please see me, hear me, touch me, feel me, understand me. Internally, the heart wants reunion with the mind, Father. Internally. Yes. Because only the internal reunion between your heart and mind can create a healthy union in the outside world. Externally, the heart wants reunion with another heart. And it doesn't work out. Because of the inner separation between mind and heart. That's why we feel stuck, hopeless, desperate, divided inside ourselves. The revolutionary insight, and this is your breakthrough: helplessness is not your enemy. Your predictive trauma system thinks helplessness must be controlled, escaped, suppressed, dominated, and avoided. But helplessness is actually the doorway out. Because helplessness is the unresolved childhood frequency returning for integration. Isn't that brilliant? Why helplessness feels so terrifying though? Because you as a child concluded, help does not come. Therefore, in your perception, helplessness equals abandonment, helplessness equals danger, helplessness equals emotional death. So your adult nervous system immediately mobilizes control, suppresses vulnerability, activates the wounded father mind. But adult reality contains something new, and this is where healing enters. As adults, you can ask for help, support can arrive, repair can happen, co-regulation can occur, and healthy connection is possible. The nervous system can receive prediction errors, contradictions to your old childhood beliefs, assumptions, predictions. The old prediction says, helplessness means no one comes. But it now gets updated by, I can be helpless and still supported. That's massive nervous system repair. Therefore, healing is not fighting helplessness, transcending helplessness, controlling helplessness, bypassing helplessness. That's all about the dominant, wounded, and controlling mind. No. It is consciously staying present with helplessness long enough for a new relational experience to occur. That's all about the loving heart, desiring a loving, peaceful, present connection. Even if it is with helplessness. That's the key. The mind fortress problem therefore can be formulated as follows. Every time we retreat into control, emotional shutdown, narcissistic defense, avoidance and domination, our nervous system, our childhood memory files, never receives corrective emotional evidence. So the predictive mind model remains unchanged. And the helplessness keeps returning stronger. Therefore, the heart is actually guiding healing. This is beautiful. The heart brings helplessness forward, not to destroy us, but to reconnect us with the unmet child, the frozen pain, and the blocked request for support. The heart says, please don't abandon me again by hiding in the mind. That's incredibly profound. So helplessness is not weakness. It is the nervous system remembering where love disappeared. And the opportunity to discover that adulthood can now provide what childhood could not. That's the transformation. Mic drop line, the predictive mind sees helplessness as danger and orders the heart to shut down. But helplessness is not the enemy. It is the nervous system returning to the place where help never came. During childhood. So that, finally, the adult can discover that support, connection, and repair are now possible. Abundantly even.